So this is the last video I'm going to do, the third video. I just wanted to finally go over the round and my target. This is my target. This is the first target that I was shooting at 100 yards. It's not uncommon. You're probably laughing at me right here for getting those shots at the top of the target. This isn't uncommon. A lot of the people on YouTube are stating that their rifle is extremely off-center when they purchase it for the first time. Either it shoots really high or to the left, to the right, and they have to make some major adjustments. A lot of people have ended up putting some sort of bead or using a soldering iron and just adding a little bit of material to the top of their sight so that they're forced to bring the barrel down, you know, if it's shooting too high. When I was first shooting my first couple of rounds, I did aim directly at the bullseye as you would, and they were ending up here. Now, that's a good 5-6 inches almost. For 100 yards, that's pretty drastic. So I ended up having to bring the barrel and aim down about here. My first shot was a bullseye, and since then it was just a matter of aiming below the target. Yeah, it was annoying, but I couldn't really do anything about it. There are adjustments on the top. This is a distance adjustment, and you'll see the numbers there. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 500. Those are relating to how many yards. You go all the way up to 20, which relates to 2,000 yards. Usually these guns will be accurate up to about 1,000 yards at the most. Beyond that, not really recommended, especially with the surplus ammo. The next part of this, I was going to simply show you the ammo. This is the 7.62 round. It's the same caliber as the AK-47. A lot of people know about those weapons. Very, very common indeed. This is the 7.62 54R. R meaning rimmed. It's got a rim on the end of it. Okay. This is a surplus round. This is a steel cartridge. And these are extremely cheap, so huge benefit. You're getting not only a really, really cheap weapon, you're getting cheap ammo with it. One of my biggest pet peeves, a lot of people go out and buy weapons and start bitching and complaining because their rounds are like $2 a piece. Well, it's your fault. You should have done the research to find out how expensive your running costs were going to be. So great. I managed to get about 100 rounds for 20 bucks, not including the shipping. You know, so it's really good value. Normally the more you buy, the cheaper you get, obviously, but like the weapons, these are, millions of the weapons were made, and you can probably bet there are billions and billions of these made. Probably one of the most common rounds to ever be produced, so the 7.62, I mean. So, you know, these are extremely cheap and easy to come by. Buy these online in surplus. If you're wanting accuracy and distance, you know, go for the brass rounds. The steel rounds, the steel casings are corrosive. So, you know, whenever you buy surplus, make sure that you scrub through the chamber and the barrel really well. They are corrosive rounds. They leave a lot of residue, and they're just not as clean as the brass rounds. So if you're going to be doing any competitions or anything like that, you want accuracy and all that jazz, get the brass. Otherwise, these are great rounds and they're dirt cheap. So get your hands on those as best you can. So that is basically it. If I've missed anything, let me know. Lastly, this is the cleaning rod that comes with the gun. It goes throughout the gun. You can take that out, or you can buy yourself your own cleaning rod. That's really it. Not much else to talk about, other than the fact that there are many accessories you can buy. There are numerous scopes out there that you can buy that are supposed to replace the rear sight here. You can take the rear sight off and you can put a mounting, like a rail on there with a scope. I am actually considering to do that because I prefer to do 300-400 yard shooting instead of 100 yard shooting, so I'd want to get a nice scope for that. You can replace the stocks. These stocks, you know, they're just wood. They're great pieces of history. Keep them, but you can buy plastic stocks. I'm going to get a plastic stock for this eventually, just because it's going to be more durable and I don't mind scratching that up, and it just makes it look more modern. So I'm going to end up getting a scope. I'm probably going to get a stock. That way I can just simply pull the barrel out and just shove it in the new stock and go back and forth when and as needed. You can buy the bipods for them, but also bear in mind that you know, if you don't have one yet, buy some sort of buttstock pad, some sort of spring or whatever it may be. It could just be a piece of rubber. These are really easy to take off. There's just a screw there and a screw on top. This is a metal plate, believe it or not. It's just silly. After about 5 or 6 rounds, it will kill your shoulder. I did about 20 rounds on the right shoulder and I had enough. My shoulder basically just gave in and I had to go to my left hand. So get yourself a nice piece of rubber. It doesn't matter how much pieces of clothing you're wearing, it's going to hurt. These do have a lot of kick. They have a good amount of recoil. So there you go.